Have you ever pondered the intricacies of dreams, betrayal, and redemption woven into a single narrative? Allow me to introduce you to the tale of Joseph, a compelling figure from the Bible whose story continues to captivate audiences to this day. Born as the 11th son of Jacob, Joseph resided in the land of Canaan. His father's favoritism wasn't a subtle thing, it was as loud and as clear as the vibrant multicolored coat he gifted to Joseph. This coat wasn't just a garment, it was a symbol, a declaration of preference that ignited a flame of jealousy amongst his brothers. Joseph was not just a favored son, but also a dreamer. His dreams were grand, picturing himself rising to a powerful position, with his own family members bowing before him in reverence. These weren't just idle dreams, they were prophetic visions, glimpses of a future yet to unfold. However, when he chose to share these dreams, the flame of his brother's envy was stoked into a raging inferno, their jealousy twisted into malicious intent, a plot was hatched in the darkness of their hearts. They betrayed their own flesh and blood, selling Joseph into the chains in Egypt. All the while they cunningly deceived their father, leading him to believe that Joseph had fallen prey to a wild beast. This is a narrative woven with dreams, deception, and a journey that leads to redemption. A tale that echoes down the corridors of time, reminding us of the power of faith and resilience in overcoming adversity, and the indomitable strength of the human spirit. It's a story about a man who, in spite of the dire straits he found himself in, held firmly onto his faith and rose above his trials. The tale of Joseph stands as a testament to time, as riveting today as it was thousands of years ago, when a wild animal was said to have killed Joseph. In the sands of Egypt, young Joseph found himself in the lavish house of Potiphar, a high-ranking officer of Pharaoh and a man of great influence. This was a stark contrast to Joseph's humble beginnings, yet despite the enormous adversity he faced, Joseph thrived. A divine grace seemed to follow him, a blessing from God that saw him prosper even in unfavorable circumstances. However, prosperity often comes intertwined with trials, and Joseph was no exception. A severe challenge confronted him. A false accusation from Potiphar's wife, a woman scorned and vengeful. This deceitful allegation was a tumultuous storm in Joseph's life, causing him to be cast out from Potiphar's house and thrown into the cold, dark confines of a prison cell. But in this bleak situation, a silver lining emerged. Within the grimy walls of the prison, Joseph's unique and extraordinary talent began to unfold. He had the uncanny ability to decipher dreams, to untangle the threads of the subconscious and interpret their hidden meanings. This was a time when dreams were considered divine messages, omens of the future. Eventually, word of this talent reached Pharaoh, the supreme ruler of Egypt. At the time, Pharaoh was being tormented by dreams that were enigmatic and incomprehensible, dreams that filled him with a deep sense of unease. In his desperation, he summoned Joseph to his court. With a calm confidence, Joseph interpreted these dreams as 7 prosperous years that would be abruptly followed by 7 years of devastating famine. Pharaoh was profoundly impressed by Joseph's wisdom, his ability to see beyond the surface and understand the profound messages hidden in his dreams. This interpretation marked a significant turning point in Joseph's life. From the confines of a prison cell, he found himself catapulted to the corridors of power, becoming the governor of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. His journey was indeed remarkable, a testament to his faith, resilience, and his unique gift of interpreting. As prophesied, an intense and overwhelming famine enveloped the land. It was not just an ordinary shortage of food, it was a severe famine that resulted in a dire scarcity of resources, pushing the inhabitants of Canaan to the brink of starvation. This led Jacob, a patriarch of the land, to send his sons on a perilous journey to Egypt in search of grain, the lifeline they so desperately needed. Unbeknownst to them, the man who held the power to them sustenance was none other than their own brother, Joseph, who now held the esteemed position of governor in Egypt. When they arrived, they unknowingly bowed before him, thereby fulfilling the dreams that Joseph had harbored since their childhood. Dreams that had initially ignited jealousy and resentment among them. Joseph, however, did not reveal his identity immediately. He first decided to test his brother's integrity and sincerity, posing as a stern and unreachable governor. After a series of trials upon their unflinching demonstration of honesty and regret, Joseph finally decided to let down his guard. The moment he revealed his true identity was one steeped in stark emotions. It was a whirlpool of shock, relief, remorse, and reconciliation. It was as though time stood still, and all past grievances faded into oblivion in that one moment. But Joseph, in his moment of ultimate power, chose the path of forgiveness. He absolved them of their past misdeeds, attributing it all to a grand design orchestrated by God. According to him, it was a divine plan for him to be in a position to save numerous lives during this grave famine. His spirit of forgiveness was so vast it moved him to invite his entire family to settle in Egypt. He offered them refuge, promising to secure their survival in these trying times. It was his way of ensuring everyone's survival, a testament to his enduring love and forgiveness. He invited his entire family to live in Egypt, instilling in them a new hope. Joseph's journey, from being a beloved son to a lowly slave, and then rising from an imprisoned soul to a revered leader, is a profoundly moving narrative of faith, forgiveness, and hope. His unwavering faith in God during the harshest of trials, and his remarkable ability to forgive those who trespassed against him wasn't just an act of incredible fortitude, but also an inspiring beacon of hope. His faith was the unshakable bedrock upon which he built his life, a faith so robust that it withstood the tumult of betrayal, the isolation of slavery, and the desolation of prison. The greatness of Joseph's spirit is further revealed in his capacity to forgive. Despite being wronged and sold into slavery by his own brothers, he forgave them. This act of forgiveness, a testament to his resolute character, allowed him to break the chains of bitterness and resentment, highlighting the transformative power of forgiveness. The tale of Joseph's life, a testament to the potent power of faith and forgiveness, unveils an important message, that even in our darkest hours a divine plan is at work. This plan, often veiled by our trials and tribulations, eventually presents itself and brings forth salvation, and his story of resilience and redemption reminds us that no matter the intensity of the hardships we endure, we can find strength in the steadfastness of our faith and the healing power of forgiveness. We hope this more detailed account resonates with you, moving you as profoundly as it moved us. We invite you to share this testament of faith, forgiveness, and hope, and to subscribe for more in-depth biblical narratives. Until we meet again, continue exploring, continue